Hey class, this is Casey Shear from the FDINT211 class, and we're going to be talking a little bit about the culture of Pakistan for our Choose Your Position. It asks us, other than religion, rank in order the top 3 things you believe makes up Pakistan culture. I think the first one, which is going to be traditions, which is really hard to keep religion out of this or any of their parts, but for now, let's just go on with it. So traditions really make up a culture. These can vary from one nation to another, such as marriages, food, eating habits, to even how they sleep or rest can all be based upon traditions, which would really define a culture. For example, pork is forbidden in Pakistan because of Islamic teachings. So you would never see these pop culture crazes we have of bacon like we have here in America. You probably wouldn't find as many novelty bacon items such as bacon lawn chairs or bacon gum. I mean, you can almost find bacon anything at a store nowadays. The next 2 are really hard to put in order of second to third. I think they're almost tied, but I'd have to go with history, I guess, as my second one. Pakistan has been influenced by many different groups of people, each leaving a mark on them and putting part of them as their culture. This can range from sports to military behaviors to just simply who they can and can't marry, or even add to their religion or take away from it. For example, a lot of them will play cricket. Cricket's a big national sport there, which has been left over from the British Raj, I think how you pronounce it, R-A-J, Raj. Something left by them. If British Raj was never there, they wouldn't really be big cricket players. The third one would be geography, and I say geography is such a big thing for all of these choose your positions because it really is. It's there before they go, and it really determines so many things at a base level. And it impacts the culture. For example, climate and soil conditions can determine what type of vegetation grows, which determines their diet or what they can grow. For clothes and housing, you can even determine what buildings they can. If you don't have a lot of stone, you're not going to be making cobblestone or making cobble houses, rivers, mountains, oceans can all provide resources as well as be borders and defenses. If you have a large mountain range, it's hard for your enemies to track through that and attack you. In Russia, they have these vast wastelands of just basically cold, frozen land. And it's very hard to attack Russia because of that in olden times. If you're locked within part of an ocean, that gives you resources for fishing and also enables you to be better boat builders, but also makes it so that's a border or a barrier so people can't attack or invade you from that part unless they travel by boat, which is kind of be easier to defend. So traditions, geography, and history. It also had some minor questions in there I'll cover quickly. How does each of your choices affect a Pakistan citizen's daily life? So if I was in Pakistan, how do my choices affect you? I think your choices, or at least your day-to-day life choices, matter a lot more. Pakistan tends to be more of a family, including your extended family and friends, centered way of life. Each choice can leave a heavy impact on your social status, which will kind of lead right into our next question. Do your choices differ from what makes up American culture? Why or why not? I think in large part they do. I think social choices, community choices can impact you more in Pakistan versus America. If you're driving down the road and you're really rude to someone, it's not a big deal. If someone comes to your house and you blow them off, it's not a big deal. But in Pakistan, since they are very centered around some of those social constraints, if you blow someone off, and they're a little bit important, and they start telling people, they might start not going to your shop and buying stuff, and you could be out of business. It's very big. However, on the same thing, certain laws and rules are a little bit more forgivable. For example, if you are driving down the road in a lot of traffic and you bump into the person in front of you a couple times and leave some dents, most likely they're not going to get as mad as we do it here in America, where we're going to file a claim and report the crime and all this stuff. They're just going their way. So it's interesting how some things are more important and some things are less important. But thank you for listening to this, and I hope it wasn't too long.